back to do another match review, and I'm going to review NXT, the Great American Bash, where you have The Way trying to retain their titles. You have Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, where Mrs. Johnny Gargano versus Shirai and Zoey Stark. In my opinion, the better incarnation of what could have been with Damage Control, because Bayley sucks ass, and I liked her better in NXT. She goes by another name, but that shows you how much I'm like, Damage Control's good. It's just throw away Bayley. Zoey Stark is great, and this is where they ended up winning the titles. And I'm gonna tell you, I love NXT. NXT gives me such a great nostalgic feel. Watching, and I don't care if it's like men's match, women's match. Braun Breaker versus Grayson Waller, or you know these women fighting it out. Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez are the best parts. Gigi Dolan, JC as well. GG, JC. But Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez, Braun Breaker, they're the best part of this industry. And I mean WWE in general. You know, some of Rhea Ripley's best matches come from here. Some of Charlotte Flair's best matches come from here. And yes, some of Bayley's best matches come from here. NXT is phenomenal, and it's gotta be noticed more. Because my cousin kept on telling me, Tim, you're gonna love NXT. You're gonna love NXT. If you love Great American Bash, if you love Halloween Havoc, watch these. Because Halloween Havoc ended up being my all-time favorite, my favorite pay-per-view of 2022. Day one comes close second. That's how much I loved Halloween Havoc, and my cousin ended up agreeing with me. And then I think Hell in a Cell came as like a close third, but yeah. And these women did a really wonderful job with what they're doing. You have four women, and I hate the whole women shouldn't be in wrestling. Dude, really watch this and then think twice, because, and I want to get to The Way winning their titles, but this was a specific match I remember the most, because I remember what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do. Someone gave me a. It was something like an activation or whatever, and all right, I'll watch USA Live, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with, and this was a good, because this was like L.A. Knight versus Grimes for the $1 million championship. This was around when DiBiase tried to like revive it, and it did not work out. And I really enjoyed the, especially the chemistry, the inner chemistry between, and this is what should happen with most, if Cody wants to win on April 2nd. Just the amount of chemistry that's given, and the amount of just the bruises and just the shit that happens. I'm gonna tell you, I really was, I don't know. I think that it's honestly one of my favorite matches of 2021.